Hello, and welcome to a live stream of Factorio, a fantastic game on Steam. Critically acclaimed, Josh.
Actually, I don't know if you heard it. It's the #1 like user voted game on Steam right now,
Yeah, that's
or like
insane.
approved, whatever. It's got really good ratings,
I'm cool with that.
which is weird because it's an awesome game, but it is probably not for everyone. But we both played it pretty much all weekend.
Oh, Sunday was 10 a.m. to 1 a.m. with like a little bit of lunch and dinner.
Yeah, it was a brutal
nice.
day, but I loved every second.
Yeah.
I'm like actually kind of afraid of games like this because
Yeah.
I just want to keep them going.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have time to get into this late game. Let's go into it though. I want to show you guys what this game is. Apparently it's been around for a while, but it just came out on Steam, hence the hype.
Right.
I'm going to start a new game, leave everything default. If I were to restart right now, I like started in water. It would generate a new map. It's all random.
Oh, cool. So yeah, I haven't done this yet. So there is a campaign. So technically, it's what stage in early access are they calling this? Is it beta?
I'm not sure.
Okay, but regardless, there's like the first 4 levels that kind of like introduce you to like the game itself. I have not completed that. You have, but now these are just randomly procedurally generated maps. Yeah, so I haven't seen any of this. I've just been doing campaign.
Yeah, so the campaign's really great to learn how it works, but I think this is where the meat of the game is because the campaign actually doesn't even go into the late game that much. So you start with almost nothing, 8 iron plates, and then a couple things down here. And then you can craft like very little things at the beginning. What we're going to do is start... oh, that's pretty loud. It's pretty slow to mine coal. Did you get that down?
I did. Go
All right, cool.
My bad.
I'm going to start by making an axe, and then I'll be able to mine that coal faster.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is it.
This is the game that we've been raving about.
Yeah, I mean, obviously... I mean, I feel like this game doesn't even need explanation. You'll get it. I mean, yes, it's a slow burn. Like, put some hours in. Next thing you know, you're like getting it. Like, I'm one of those like nitpicky, tidy type dudes who like will just look at the screen and think about forever. Like, how do I get this conveyor belt looking perfect?
The middle mouse button on this mouse is real sensitive. All right, so I've mined some coal, but we really want to use our hands as little as possible. So what we're gonna do is set up this drill, set up this furnace.
Oh, you can place right on the ore. I didn't know that.
Yeah, we're gonna put
Smart.
5 in there. We're gonna put 5 the rest in here, and then it's gonna make it. And then I'll be able to pull. So it's mining the ore and then throwing it in here, and then I'll be able to pull these plates. And now I have more plates.
Yeah, so we were looking at tips Monday morning, and this was a hot tip, which was like instead of having that mining drill and then having it feed into like a conveyor belt, which then goes into an arm, a burner inserter, like right there, and then you just put the stove right next to the actual mining grill, which is just, I mean, there's so many like life hacks basically for this game.
So many life hacks, and there's like throughout you can get really efficient, and in the middle game though, when you start having like a ton of conveyor belts, it's your first few times through the game, it's really confusing. And obviously I have never beaten the game. I've only gotten semi into it once. I only started last week, and we need more coal.
You gotta put some coal in that, yeah.
So I was mining some stone so I can make some more furnaces.
Right.
And then I want that iron to make more drills. So as soon as I can, I'm going to get as much of this automated as possible. Oh, yeah.
So if you guys have any questions in the chat, I completely forgot about the chat. Sorry, guys. If you have any questions, hit us up. We'll do our best to answer.
Oh, yeah. I want to make a couple of these drills. All right, so there's another cool tip for like when you have coal, you can have the 2 mines coal into each other, and they'll just feed each other.
Oh, what?
Oops, wrong thing.
Or, hell, 4.
Yep.
But I guess that'd be like redundant, right?
Or
like
8.
No, I don't. Only 4. Right? Got 1 on each side. But I wonder if that would even work, right?
It
like,
would. You could kind of have them in a loop.
But what I'm saying is, like, would the mining drills slow down because the stove is too full? Like,
we're not gonna stove it because.
Oh, okay.
Like
That's
we're
what I
not.
was talking about.
You don't need to refine coal really.
No, I'm sorry. I was confusing myself, I guess. No, I was saying, like, putting all the drills connected to that one stove.
Oh,
4 drills. Like, would that be redundant in that stove right there?
it wouldn't be able to keep up yet.
Right, exactly. So that's what I was saying.
It's the mouse.
This mouse sucks.
Yeah, so now every time I go over there, I should be able to grab some new coal, which is pretty tight.
Does the worker need sleep? Nope.
No, he just goes all through the night.
He is on something.
There's a kind of real quick plot in this game of you crash land on this planet all by yourself. You do have you have the knowledge of space technology, but unfortunately, there's no other survivors. So you just kind of have to build it up on your own.
Mm-hmm.
And the kind of twist is there's aliens on this planet who want
Oh,
you dead.
Damn it.
So pretty quickly, you have to get defenses going.
Yeah.
I need
and
more stone.
they're very reminiscent to like Zerg, which is whatever, fine. But what was funny is when I was playing a campaign, you just had those little what do you call it, the Zerg?
Zerglings?
Zerglings. Thank you. Those dudes, like, will hit you on like wave based or just waves, anyways. But you were saying that later on, like, there's some like bigger dudes that have armor and stuff that will prove to be difficult.
Yeah, so the way that this game works as far as enemies is as you pollute, if your pollution touches the enemy bases, they'll evolve faster into stronger enemies.
What? So
Yeah.
that's why you want to go clean. I was going to say, what's the incentive? Because you look at, like, on the left there, like, your stats on, like, objects. You see, like, pollution. And, yeah, that's cool. So this game, like, I haven't really tapped into the later game. That's awesome.
So the problem with the very early game is it's pretty slow. It's a lot of, like, running around and doing this. So I do have my save file that I've been working on.
Yeah, should we take a look at that in a bit?
Yeah, we'll take a look at that.
If you want to
It can get it'll get overwhelming though compared to actually I don't need these to be bricks. I just need them to be raw stones.
Yeah,
There's some trees there.
that was one of the first things I did. Like, that's one of my favorite things, and actually, like, in RTS is like, get your defense up. And I, like, immediately started harvesting, like, stone and making the conveyor to, like, a furnace, and then making stone wall, and then just immediately, like, closing off everything, which is super effective, in my opinion.
And when I like created a new map, you could kind of see you can make the enemy more aggressive, but also maybe make the minerals more abundant.
Mm-hmm.
So you could focus on like getting a really big, like basically not that hard to get a bunch of minerals, and then build your defenses for the beginning, and like kind of play more of a fighting version of the game. Or you could make sure that the minerals are really far away from you, and then you'd be forced to have to like build a bunch of complicated train setups and stuff.
Yeah, so the trains are super cool. And I'm interested to see if, like, will you you have these elaborate train tracks that go to different places. My question is, I wonder if, like, along the train tracks, you have to worry about, the Zerg guys basically destroying your tracks and stuff. I wonder if that's like a thing, because
I think what they do is attack things that are polluting for the most part. All right, so this could take me like 2 hours to get much. Like, I'd get into the basics of it, but this game takes so long in the early game.
Yeah.
Actually, the whole thing. I have a late game save on this computer that we'll show you at the end of the stream that my friend did.
Yeah.
He did it co-op with his buddy, and between 2 people working at it completely, it took 33 hours.
Oh, by the way, I think Josh, whatever save you had on your computer, I think that was that one. Whatever one was on your save, I don't know. I just.
That's the one?
That's the one. I saved it, and then I shut down your computer. So if that's it.
Okay, this is the one I've been working on. So this is kind of, I don't know what you'd call it, probably like first or second quarter game.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm past, obviously, the non-automated stuff. Everything's automated. I never, like, mine stuff with an axe anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't have, like, flying robots or train stations or anything. It's all pretty local.
Mm-hmm.
So I can compare what I was doing earlier and just show you how it's all, like, automated now.
Damn, this is super neat.
So I've got coal coming here, and it goes onto these conveyor belts, which are coming on these underground little conveyor belts over here. And then it's coming out here, and none of these things use it anymore because they used to be furnaces, but now they're all electric.
So that's like a third upgrade furnace, right?
Yeah, it's third tier.
Third tier.
And then it comes over here, and then these grabber arms pull the coal.
Oh,
yeah,
look at that. Oh my God.
railroads.
Dude, Dude, I've only seen like the first 3 rows.
The tech tree is a lot different in free play. So check out some of the stuff. I haven't even seen it.
Holy F.
Night vision, exoskeletons, portable solar
Exoskeletons?
arrays, portable fusion reactors. The goal of the game is to get this rocket silo and
By the way,
launch it.
that's the sorry to interrupt you. That's basically the flux capacitor right there. That white thing right there.
This
Yeah, click that. Look at that. That's flux capacitor. Sorry, I just wanted to say that.
effects, portable fusion reactor. You need
I love
30 alien artifacts. Yeah, so you can get weapons and stuff. Like I said in this save game, the aliens don't attack me unless I go attack them. Personal laser defense. Yeah, I think all these little things with the guy are like things you can equip.
Good lord.
We'll get
Mech suit.
laser turrets.
What about
Or
car? So you get a car fairly early. What do you get? Tanks or what?
if you get a car, you can make tanks.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
I did want to mess with railroads because I haven't done it.
Yeah, you should. Cool. Yeah. So, what
so
you were getting into like the
some
furnaces. So
power.
here's your power, steam power.
Here's some turrets, even though I probably won't need them. And then just got solar power recently.
So yeah, describe like solar power. So right, like how many different forms of power can you have? Is it just solar and steam?
Yeah,
And
I
then
think
I guess
so.
coal, right?
And the problem with coal feeds the boilers for the steam.
Right. Never mind. So that would.
So I have some more down here, and these are all polluting. So ideally, you'd want to get off this sort of power as quick as you can. The thing is, solar panels don't work at night, so you need batteries, which for these are called accumulators. And you can set those up in complicated grids that take up a large amount of area. But then you got clean power, and the enemies won't bug you as much. So that's something that you can push for. You kind of have to prioritize like where you want to spend your research early on. But so the core of this game is these factories, hence the name. And it's about automating as much as you can to like keep production as high as possible. Right now it's all kind of backed up, but the goal of this was to build, at first it's red science, which is what you need for the basic stuff.
Right.
And so for this you need gear and copper. So I have this thing grabbing iron to make gears, which is throwing here. And then it's grabbing that and grabbing this to make red science, which it's putting on the conveyor belt, which is coming down here.
And these red packs are basically giving you like the first 2 tiers of research, right? And then down the road, obviously green, purple. And
Yeah,
blue.
you need green, then blue. And blue is, they kind of get exponentially more difficult between red, green, and blue.
How to make them, yeah.
And then 4 is just you have to kill aliens. And
like alien blood or just kill them?
you get them by destroying their nests.
Ah.
So they're actually kind of easy to get as long as you're well equipped. Because like to make blue, I have to get up like multiple different types of factories making multiple things.
Damn, I'm glad you didn't tell me all this stuff because that's super interesting. Because I mean, like, yeah, again, I haven't attacked an alien nest yet, but it's like whatever is like present in this game like has a reason for it. Like that's super cool.
Yeah.
Like, that's an incentive to kill those guys. Cool.
Here I have this chain reaction. Yeah, I didn't know what pollution was until I found out it pissed the aliens off. Here I have a chain reaction of factories, and they just dump the output into the next factory without going back on and clogging a belt, which is what I had done originally. So once it makes the wire, it goes into this to make the circuit board, which goes into this to make the kind of grabber arms, and then it goes here, and then I'm able to make green science from all that.
Not to be rude, but this looks like you're maxed out, right? Nothing is essentially moving, right? Like so.
Right. So at the end of the day, these are pulling the science that they need to. I'm almost done with automated rail transport. So what I was focusing on before I kind of quit and had to do work today was setting up my stuff down here, which I still
I haven't seen these.
haven't really done.
What the heck are these? I've never seen these. What was that? Was that a probe droid?
Yeah, hopefully. So there's this whole probe droid network. So maybe we'll just we'll just try and do that sort of thing. What's robotics do?
Yeah,
Gives
so
you flying robot frame.
so you there's a level in this game for the campaign, like level 2, where like you're kind of pushed to make a train to go to a further patch of ore. And I did it, but you didn't. You just you're like, screw that. I'm gonna make a conveyor belt.
I did a conveyor belt line all the way across, and it worked for me. I think if you had like a lot of stuff you were trying to move really fast, which I think
Yeah.
is what the late game requires, the trains are faster because you can like put a bunch of stuff on them.
Yeah, and which was cool. I didn't really figure it out, but you can also, you can drive the train, but then you think like, well, that involves me now leaving my base. But you can also set like commands for the train. Like you basically tell it, okay, go to this base, hang out for a minute, based on like my perception of how long it takes to fill the train with ore, and then tell it to come back, and you can just have it automated, which is pretty cool. I'm imagining, hell, like, God, imagine like a map with like 3 trains or like different stations. It's crazy. But anyways, what that was that like a atomic
Sulfur.
factory? Sulfur.
It's just making sulfur.
Oh, I knew that.
So yeah, I got the pumps down there. It's being split into types of oil here. This thing's making plastic using coal and petroleum gas.
It's not very pollution friendly.
It's not. I got the little pollution 1.8 over on the right side, but I need it.
What do you need it for?
To make something, to make complicated electronics. I think so. The next step, I'm getting close to where I'm gonna need to use blue science, and these require a lot of stuff. They require steel plate, which I've got being constructed, batteries, which I'm working on, and advanced circuits, which I haven't done, and smart inserters, which I haven't done.
Man, so like,
and each of those are
developing so my issue with this game, which I mean, not that it's a bad issue, it's just a frustrating one, where it's like I make my factory, and I think, all right, well, I need to do all these things, but you also need to think so far ahead. Just by what you're showing me is like, it's hard to like change your factory layout without like essentially you're constantly adding more, I guess, opposed to like I was trying to like, oh, I'll just like have this factory do something different now, and it doesn't work like that, right? Like you just kind of have to like slowly have the ability to send things outwards and like expand. Like, is that what you just been doing the whole time? Is what I'm asking.
Actually, at some point last night, I tore all this down.
Okay.
And started over. My labs that are down here now, they were here, and I had all the factories crowded in, and they were trying to do everything at once, and I had one red factory and one green factory over here, and it was, I had like weird loops of stuff going around that were getting all clogged with gears and copper.
Yeah.
And I totally cleaned it up. So now I'm trying to actually, what you can do is split out. So if I need iron, I might just not have it be off the main bus, but split off of this and take it into a totally like fresh patch. Like I might just set it up over here. So if I needed to make, let's see, batteries are kind of working. So I guess I could try and make advanced electric circuits. Yeah, so I don't know. This game, I don't know what about it is so addicting, but I like, it's really hard to stop playing.
It's really hard. I mean, it's just like the building aspect, I guess. I don't know. I mean, it's, I guess the core of it just reminds me of like Legos and building something, which has always been a big deal to me.
You're a Lego maniac.
That's right, Josh.
One thing that's kind of confused me about this game is I'm not sure if there's a way to just destroy stuff. Like,
right.
Like, I don't want this burner inserter anymore, so I tend to just throw that sort of thing in a box. Like, I don't know what to do with all these. I made them on accident. And
oh, yeah. Like, sometimes, you'll, like, step away and come back and you realize you just made, like 1,000 inserter arms.
It kind of makes me nervous, too, because I'm always afraid, like, I'm going to run out of iron on this map.
That's what happened to me.
And, yeah, now you're totally screwed.
Yeah, and it's really funny how it just, like, as you go through the game, you, like, try to, like, teach yourself stuff. So, I try to, like, I was like, oh, maybe I could throw this back in the stove and, like, smelt it back to iron. It's just like, nope.
Yeah, I know.
You can't do that, bud.
I had so much copper wire, and it's like, can I put it back to just copper?
Yeah.
All right, so you know what would be cool is to try and get some advanced electric circuits, but to do that, we need normal electric circuits. So that's the thing is these factory things can only make one thing. So you can't just make an electric circuit out of here because those require normal ones and copper and plastic. So I need to get copper, which needs
metal.
Yeah, I need copper wire, which means solid plastic. Here.
Oh, plastic. Yeah, excuse me.
So step 1. Also, we could run power to it all.
Are you using predominantly like the medium, medium electric poles?
Yeah. So the tall electric poles don't
Okay.
have as much range as this, but they have
Right.
really long wires, so you can run it like from here way down to here, whatever. But these ones are good for just throwing around, especially because the wood ones, there's some times where you have so many inserters, there's like no good place to put it. All right. I'm not exactly sure about the spacing for all of this that I need. So this will make copper. And then this is going to dump into like a couple factories. Oh, wait. I need space. I probably should have given myself more room on the bottom, too. I want to make tons of little green guys.
Yeah, the different. So those are like what they fast inserters.
Yeah.
That was super cool to see. Like I remember this was like kind of like within the last hour when I played, where I realized, oh, like certain things build faster than other. Like copper wire is extremely quick to make, so you in turn should be using like a fast inserter arm in order to quickly move that out of the factory because you get overloaded, right? Like the different speeds of arms are like key to like different types of material.
Yeah, totally. And some things like copper wire, you need a lot of it because each one of these requires some, and then you need a lot of these to make the other one. So some things you want to build really fast. Other things I find I have way too much of. Like for a while, these were just going onto a loop, the little belt packs themselves, and I have so many of them. And it's nice and convenient, but at this point, I just don't know what to do with them.
Damn, you are stacked.
It's also funny because sometimes, obviously, I'm new to the game, so I'll like think about things for a while, and or like tear something down, and it'll all just be backed up until you get to the point where even the miners aren't even mining, because like the whole thing's stuck because the belt's all the way backed up. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to get my plastic and stuff all the way over here. Maybe I should have built this. Probably should have built this over here somewhere.
Yeah, that's the life of the game. Is like, yeah, toward like, I went on a binge, and it was probably bad because toward the end, like my tidy factory layout was a mess, and I was just doing more damage. Like manually, like moving. It got to the end where like I needed to get like a certain amount of ammo, and I just blew it, and like I was running on ore, so I was like manually like carrying stuff and putting it into factories, just like desperate to like reach the like objective. So yeah, it's a game that like definitely requires like a sit back. Okay, what's my end goal here?
Yeah, and I'm kind of at that point right now. Okay, my goal is to have. Let's see. I want iron to go up the middle here, I guess.
Yeah.
So we'll pull that off here.
There's your iron.
But I think, to me, it seems like the designers really kind of like knew what they were doing. First of all, this game runs really well. You'd think like after having all these belts full of stuff, like you'd find it slowed down over time, but that hasn't been the case for me at all. All right, so iron's gonna go here. And then these long arm inserters are key because they can grab from something far away. Let's see if that works now.
Yeah, like you're using both sides of the bell. Like I was only using one. You know, like the efficiency also comes in like conservation with like your conveyor belt. Like you don't need that many if you like think smartly about it.
I'm gonna try and get the plastic onto the other side of the belt, but I need to get it over there first.
So what other?
I'm not even sure how.
Yeah, I don't know how you do that. Well,
we'll go up and around.
What So what's up with like the drones? Those were in like the trailer that looked super intimidating. There's like just like dozens and dozens of drones just flying around.
Yeah, so you can have them do different things. There's combat drones. There are. I think the main use for them is you'd have like different types of crates. So you'd have one that requests a type of material, and then you'd have another one that delivers that material. So you'd have it be filled with items that the drones would then carry around somewhere.
So the idea being that like you just eliminate conveyor belts straight up?
Yeah, especially over like longer distances or like more specialized cases.
Jesus.
But this is. Some people are way better at planning, but again, it's something that would take practice. If I was really good at it, then this game would be no fun. All right, so. Yeah, that save that I want to show you later is really insane. Okay. All right, so there's this trick where this might take a way to set up. There's like some pretty cool tutorials on setting up conveyor belts. But it's hard to just remember the way to do it.
Yeah.
Basically, I want this to pop in here. Alright. Yeah.
Yes.
So it's easy enough to get the plastic on this side, but to get the iron, I need like more room. Actually, I bet I can just.
No, it's funny. You leave the like icons hovering over all your stuff. I should have done that because I forgot there was like a hotkey to see like
Yeah, it's
what
just,
factory's doing what.
Alt. All right.
Cool. Look at that. Ah.
So now my inventory's full again. This can't be the way to do it, but let's dump some stuff out. There you go. All right, and then if you hold F, you can pick stuff up. So I want. All right, now it's a fresh start, except for right here. Oh yeah, that's looking good. So I don't even need the plastic for this part. That's gonna be for advanced circuits, which will be built like here, I guess. What do these need? Cool, we got all that.
Yeah, like a fast inserter arm. It's like, jeez, like some of the materials used for like some of these later game stuff. It's like, ugh. I see that and I just think, oh my god, I gotta have 5 different things converging somewhere.
And it's interesting because sometimes you almost need more inserters than you'll be able to fit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, and getting your power reaching is always another pain.
Yeah. The first phase of when I start going crazy is like, oh, I want all my power poles to be symmetrical and pretty looking, and then you're just like, no, dude.
That
No.
would have been nice. It's never gonna happen.
No.
All right, so same thing here. This might. People have figured out like good ratios for like every setup, but I'm not there yet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to make sure I can get a setup that works, and then one day I'll just probably redo this. Although seriously, I don't know if I have time in my life to get as good at this game as I want to.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right,
Dude, do the tank. Or what's
Do I have
Show-
the car? Right?
Well, you don't have the car yet. Get the car. Show
Alright.
them the car.
I'll get the car.
Car's
I'll
cool.
need to build engines to make the car. We could also go crazy on like. So the last one I did was something to do with robots. So I could just keep doing robot stuff.
Okay.
Although I'm not sure if I'll ever be able to make one because
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
sure that'll take a lot of stuff.
yeah, we'll probably have to move on pretty soon to other stuff.
But luckily I do have. You'll be able to see robots by the end of the day. That's for sure. It just won't be mine. All right,
I
and
almost-
then
I
where
almost don't
do
want to
these?
see the late game stuff just because I want to experience it for myself, but let's do it.
The question is, where do these dump out? I didn't really think about that one.
On the conveyor belt, do a short arm.
The thing is, whenever you put something on a conveyor belt, it goes onto the opposite side of it
What? Automatically?
automatically every time, no matter what. So
What? So it
It's-
just won't work if you tried because
yeah,
there's already shit on it.
because there's already shit on it.
So then,
I guess I had to make more room and make like another conveyor belt here or something.
wait, I don't understand. There's no way to get stuff on that other side of the conveyor belt.
Oh, you know what? I don't need iron here, so I could have put the red ones on this one. If I stopped iron here somehow. Yeah, so right now
Split it.
there's no way I can actually
Split the iron, and then just have it dead end.
But how?
Dude, just put a splitter on it.
Yeah.
Take it off,
Oh yeah, that will work.
and then just have it converge and just into a
Oh,
dead
yeah, I
end.
don't need to do that. That'll work because when it splits, it keeps it on the same side. So. Oh, no,
Wait.
no.
Oh, it just duplicates.
It splits both of them.
Do a little bit further. I just want to see it. Really? Damn.
Yeah.
All right. Well then, how about you have like 3 arms, take off all the iron,
And
then
just throw it in a
leave
crate?
and leave. Yeah, just put it in a crate and leave room.
If I left room here, like there's a bigger gap, I could have them throw it onto a belt and have it like take it off this way underground or something. If I like push this all up, or actually, let's just say I don't need as many of these. There's some room. All right. So now this will just dump out down here. Sick.
This is where I start.
This is how it
This
starts.
is where it starts. This is where you start. Oh shit. Wait, I just did. Oh no.
And then this, I'll have to do another belt up here. This is where you're like, I wish I had robots. Because then you could just put it in a crate and the robots will fly by and grab it for you.
Are there just drone robots or like walking robots?
There's just drone robots.
Bummer.
You're the only walking guy here. This game, it kind of is hilarious that you just have a guy running around all by himself.
Yeah, when they come and rescue him, they're like, "What the, dude?"
Like, the maps can get huge.
Yeah.
You can build concrete, though, and you can run faster on it.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Also, if you, like, it's funny when you're running long distances, I try and, like, get on the right direction belt so I run a little faster.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So I'm building red circuits.
Dude, look at that.
They're all coming out here. And then if I fine-tune this setup, I could potentially get some blue science without too much work.
Did you see that? I'm sure you did. One of those tips that we saw was like use the red conveyor belt on corners to speed up movement because it basically the line
Yeah.
will slow down on corners.
Yeah, it's like anything like this, it can get all traffic jammed.
Right, spits out quicker.
I think towards the late game, you actually have a lot of, you like need the production to be like massive. Like you need trains like this at full speed, totally packed, in order to like not take forever. At this point, though, I'm like constantly just trying to not, run out of stuff to do.
Master the Hero in the Twitch chat wants to see some aliens. I agree.
Yeah, let's go kill some aliens.
I haven't used a shotgun, so I'm sure there are like laser rifles down the road and probably all sorts of goodies.
I bet this will research really fast.
Yeah, weapons and like armor tend to do pretty quick.
It's because it's like low tier.
Yeah.
So you can see them up here.
Right.
Or no, wait, is that copper?
Pretty sure the red is always
Yeah, that's aliens.
aliens.
That's
right?
a lot of aliens. So I'll probably go die because I only have a handgun.
I was gonna bring this up. Yeah, die and then we'll show. We'll get revenge with a later game.
Yeah.
Save.
Oh yeah. Should we do the submachine gun or the shotgun?
I want to see the shotgun. I haven't seen the shotgun.
All right. So
Shotgun
we'll
was like-
craft some shotgun shells.
How come you have just like how many turrets is that? 7 turrets just straight up all right there. Like I feel like 2 should. I guess you were getting. Was it just getting pretty hairy with like how many aliens were coming?
Well, no, they don't attack me. 'Cause
7
it's
just seems a lot for
saved.
that one area.
Yeah, it is.
But hey,
But wait, I mean,
Says
you
my
look at the
base.
map, right, and it's like
yeah, that.
that's where they are. I'm not sure. There's a few down
yeah,
there.
down there.
I think I just built them just to have them.
Yeah.
All right, so my weapons are down here. I can pull up the shotgun. I only have 9 shells. You think? Oh, they're slowly building down here.
Mm.
All right. I think from what I read, I should be able to walk right into this base without being attacked. But as soon as I attack them,
What?
they'll attack me.
No.
Oh, I can build body armor.
Why is that? That's not in the
Because
campaign.
it's in passive mode. Like I've said, they don't attack
I
me.
missed you. Dude, Zerg. Yeah.
All right.
Go
so
further.
As soon as I attack one of them, they're all gonna be after me. Oh god.
Oh, what's up with the red ones?
Spitter spawner, biter spawner.
Spitter, is that
Oh,
one?
spitter. So do they have range? These all look like
Oh,
biters. Or is a small one. These things shoot,
Yeah, those things definitely shoot.
but they can't move. That's a lot. A lot of guys.
That's it. So where are those other aliens? I was curious to see if they had those. I guess not. Those like stronger ones.
Oh god.
Oh, you are done.
Okay.
Cool. All right, so we will end it and show off some late game awesomeness. Oh, and already the power. Oh,
So this is a slightly. The game is from a few kind of revisions ago, so some things slightly got changed on being built. So I can't really explain this level to you. It's pretty complicated. From what I heard, it was two guys going at this for a few days to build this. This is just a small part of it too. So yeah, I actually explored this a bit, and it took me a long time to run around this base.
damn. So he's got all those warnings. What is that typically? Oh, those. Oh, drones. Look at that. Whoa.
Here's some solar power.
Damn.
All these batteries are on because it's nighttime, so that's where we're getting the power from. Also, they weren't playing with alien passive mode, as you can tell, because they have like a ton of laser turrets everywhere.
So why would they just have? Why are the turrets there? Wouldn't they be on the outer like perimeter?
I assume that they just put them where they were getting attacked. And also, you'd have to imagine that they had a lot of cases where they'd tear something down and rebuild.
Oh, well, definitely because you said that they don't attack anything, or they only attack pollution source units, right? So that would I guess not mean the solar panels. Oh well, they're following you around. Jesus.
So I think he has them set to deliver me ammo and
Whoa.
iron plates and whatever I need.
This is like Matrix Reloaded.
Look at all this stuff. It's ridiculous. Like, look at how many... And all of these factories have efficiency modules in them as well. Come down here.
man.
They've got all these lubricant tanks which are needed to build...
Yeah.
is it
to build
these?
what?
Something. It was just only like a couple items require those. I think it might be efficient or smart inserters.
Oh yeah, so that's another cool thing I liked was like the modules. You like certain factories you can like either add. I don't know. Did you ever like? I mean, I guess. I wonder if it's even worth your time making modules, which are basically like cards you can put into factories that will either speed it up or like make more efficient use of materials.
I think it's worth it, especially for like the efficiency ones. Or there's ones that kind of slowly build. They build two things at once. So you might build like 5 normal ones, and then it'll pop out another one for free. Here, this is his science loop,
Good lord.
where he has all these factories all totally stocked up. But that's just kind of most of his main
Wait,
base.
go back down the science loop. So it's just a loop. Okay, so never mind. I can see all the intake.
So yeah, these pull from whenever they need it. But yeah, it's all backed up because it's been running for a while. But here comes blue science, and then
Yeah.
and they were very careful to organize it so that each one only goes onto its own side of the belt. Purple would go onto the other side if he had any of the alien DNA and stuff.
Where's the red coming from? I guess he's done. Oh, there it is.
All down here,
Yeah.
it's throwing it directly onto it, and you can see they set it up by having it so it puts it onto the far side of the belt always. To beat the game, you launch a rocket, and I understand that works by it gives you 20 minutes to defend yourself while aliens attack you. It like counts it down.
Dang.
And then after that happens, the big rocket takes off, and then the game just keeps playing. It doesn't like end it or anything, but
Oh.
that kind of makes sense because why would they just randomly end the game? All right, so now we're outside.
Oh, there's a gate.
It's got gates everywhere,
Got a train.
turrets everywhere, and then there's trains.
Trains are
everywhere.
cool.
There's cars outside of some of these stations he had. He also had to. I think he had to keep
Oh, there's a train.
rebuilding stuff.
So yeah, it does have 2 engines. I'm not surprised.
So it can go both ways.
Yeah. I like didn't have enough resources to make a second one, so I was like removing it and putting it,
You
putting it on
can-
each side.
You can name the stops. So he has like Iron Town and Oil Town.
Exactly. Yeah. Whoa, that's so cool. That's a huge ass map.
Yeah, and he had to keep outsourcing mining productions because they drained the ones that were nearby. So here's one of his train stops. It's mining iron ore. Oh, there's an alarm for a turret's being damaged. For the most part, this base self-repairs. I think they gave up a little bit towards the end, but you can build like spare parts and then the drones will fly out there and replace it. So here's the train. It's going to get loaded up with
Can you
ore.
click the train engine? So I want to see what like does he have a time frame on it? Yeah, so like 20 seconds, which is interesting. Because it took me like 40. I don't know. It took me a while to fill up like my whole train, but then again, I guess fast inserters.
So he has fast inserters, and it's
Yeah.
going from a box to a train. And there's an upgrade you can get somewhere that lets you. It's this one, inserter item stack size bonus. As long as you're putting something from a box to another box, which counts trains, it'll push like 4 items at once.
Oh, damn.
So that'll do it real quick. And that also counts for like factories. Was there a car here? Oh yeah. Here's
Oh,
a
so
tank.
you're saying like so it would be 4 from a box to a factory would be like 4 items.
Yeah,
as well.
so you
Oh,
can be way more efficient.
Sick. Yeah, there's a tank. Fire with like C. It's one of the keys.
We might have to. We can go die by an enemy base. I wonder how co-op works if one of you dies, if it makes you reload a save.
Mm.
Yeah. So here's where he gets his oil. He like delivers barrels here, and then those go into queue to be filled, and then they're filled and then put back to be loaded onto the train all automatically.
Tanks. He's got so many good things.
Such a cool guy.
So do you know much about co-op? Have you tried it at all?
No, we should try that.
Yeah, I'm curious to see it.
It's
Like-
cool because this game obviously has a lot to micromanage, and it's really time consuming, so it's perfect for co-op.
Oh, of course the tank would let you just plow through trees. Oh yeah, they're the
How
those
do I
guys are
shoot 'em?
different. It's
I have no
space,
bullets.
Space bar. Oh, there it is. Well, that's why.
Uh,
Damn, look at those guys.
Oh my god.
Dude, just run them over.
I don't have like an emergency brake. I
Oh,
have to
man.
flip a U-turn.
Yeah, do it. There you go. Do it. There it is.
Oh no, no momentum.
Speed, get out. Will you blow up if you die? Uh-oh. Now you're done. Whoa, was that a minigun? Oh, just,
Oh, so
Ah.
close.
dang.
Oh, look at these stats. They killed 7,700 small biters.
Nice. That's a long time played. Was it 33 hours?
Yeah,
That's insane.
that is insane. So yeah, that's
Cool.
the
Should we call
game.
it? Let's call it there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
$20 on Steam. If you like this sort of thing, then there's also good resources. There's some people who do Let's Plays that are pretty good at it too. I haven't watched it yet, but I like almost can guarantee that I'm gonna be really into it.
Cool. Yeah. I'm definitely looking forward to play some more of this. Yeah, on Steam, $20. If you're into like kind of Minecraft RTS style
Kerbal Space Program.
Kerbal Space Program, this is definitely for you. Check it out. Cool. All right. Well, thanks, Josh, so much.
Oh yeah, thanks for having me.
Thank you. Take care, guys.